one and all watching the video of our assembly. I'm Kashish of class 11B and I'm going to start the morning prayer. So without any further delay, let's start the morning assembly of today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe it's not too late. Together we can change the world. Lay the puzzle pieces out, find out what it's all about. Together we can change the world. Can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for your help. Together we can change the world. Still past where it's been chatted, roll your finger, let's get started. Together we can change the world. Together we can change the world. Thank you so much.
Happiness is a gift, and the trick is not to expect it but delight in it when it comes. With this beautiful quotation by Charles Dickens, a very warm morning to our respected principal ma'am, dear teachers, and my dear friends. I am Divyansh of class 11B. Today, me and my friends got a precious chance of presenting morning assembly prepared under guidance of Kanika ma'am. And today we are going to tell you about Charles Dickens. I hope you all will like it and thank you.
Hello, I'm Punit from class 11B and today I'm here to share the word of the day and the word is insinuate. It is spelled as INSINUATE. The meaning of insinuate is to imply and suggest in subtle and indirect way and the sentence is the teacher asked the same book question and trying to insinuate the students.
Good morning, one and all present here. Today, I, Fiza of class 11B, is going to tell you about Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens. I think you have heard this name previously in your English textbooks and many of the novels. Charles Dickens was one of the famous author and writer of England. He was born on 7 February 1812 in Portsmouth. He was one of the greatest novelists of the Victorian era. He was basically an English writer and social critic. He was the creator of world's best known fictional character. He married to Catherine Hogarth at a very young age. Charles Dickens started his career as a journalist and edited weekly journals for at most 20 years. His father was John Dickens, who worked as a clerk at Navy office. He wrote 15 novels, 5 novellas, and hundreds of stories in 58 years of life. He was died at 9 June 1870. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Hello everyone, I am Shyam and today I am going to tell you about the achievements of Charles Dickens. As we all know that Charles Dickens was one of the famous English writers who had written a lot of stories and books. The early life of Charles Dickens was blighted by poverty, but when he became famous and got to know that only rich people could afford his books to read, so he decided to publish his stories in a section of a cheaper magazine so that poor people could also afford his books. This shows how generous and down to earth he was. Thank you.
Legacy is not what you engrave in the stone monuments, it is what you woven into the life of others. This quote truly defines what legacy truly means. And yes, Charles Dickens' legacy truly acquired it. A very warm good morning to one and all present here. Today I, Krish of class 11B, is here to enlighten you with the endowment of the Charles Dickens which he carried out. Charles Dickens was a British author who wrote many intriguing novels like A Christmas Carol, Oliver Twist, and many more. We all have loved the movie adaptation of his famous novel Oliver Twist, in which Dickens pointed out and penned down the social evils existed that time like child labor and extreme poverty in his novel Oliver Twist. Other than this, Dickens also penned down many social evils. Dickens was unique as he wrote down those social evils which were never being talked about in the society in these novels. At that time, Dickens wrote about child labor, poverty, and extreme poorer life of the slums in the London. Besides this, Dickens was instrumental. He provided donations for the homeless shelter and reformed the medical conditions in the London. Dickens inspired many of the social activists and reformers through his works in novels to eradicate poverty from the London. In the darkest melancholy, Charles Dickens died on June 9, 1870 at the age of 58. The most important thing in life is to stop saying I wish and start saying I will. With these inspired words of Dickens, I would like to have pause on my words.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे